do you remember when I first got the iPhone and you get notifications and stuff?
Yeah.
It'd be like Sky Sports or something
Yeah.
like that. It was literally Sky Sports, BBC Sports.
Yeah.
That was all my notifications.
Yeah,
and it did just make me feel like I had friends.
I know, it is. It's like it.
Because your phone would just go off.
Like, sorry, I better just handle this. Okay, so awaiting the medical, are they? Bloody medical. Yeah. I love it when people go, the presenters go, we'll bring you, obviously, the latest on that as soon as we have it. Yeah, if you would, please. It's important, I know. It's important I know whether they are signing him or not. As soon as you got it, yeah? As soon as you've got it.
Breaking news notifications are pointless, by the way.
Which is news.
Because it'll be like, breaking news.
Yeah.
This person's just died.
Yeah.
So you click on it
to
read what's gone on, and it just says, breaking news, this person's just died, more to follow.
More to follow. But look, I try and, detox from my phone sometimes. It doesn't last more than like 35 seconds. I'm just like, while I'm trying to do it, I'm on my phone.
Yeah. Google, how do I do detox from my phone? Chat GPT.
I just think I do it when I'm anxious and I do it when I'm not anxious.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's like, what should I do to calm down? Or if I'm already calm, I'm like, how should I celebrate being calm?
Yeah.
It's just awful.
It was to stave off the anxiety, isn't it? Stave off? Is that a word?
Stave off, yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw a video about endorphins, and it was endorphins? Maybe endorphins, or the little hit of, I think it is endorphins you get when you, it was a video on Instagram, obviously, ironically.
Yeah.
And I'm sure other people have probably seen it as well. It's this little kind of bird thing going along, and it finds a little shiny object.
Right.
And it kind of eats it, and then it goes, woo! And it's floating, and it's wonderful.
Right.
In fact, I think the first time it sees it, it ignores it. And then the second time and that basically that's the hit that you get when you, I don't know, are on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And
I just do a little tiny bit of shoplifting.
Yeah.
And that keeps me.
yeah.
That keeps the adrenaline running.
Yeah. I am
just a tiny bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just to keep things real, just to feel on the edge.
Yeah. No, me too. I find an abandoned building and I just burn it down.
Yeah.
And I know, and then I know, like, no one knows who did it, but I know it was me.
A little bit of arson.
And yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just trying to, take the edge off. And
if there's a really, like, historically old tree, I just chop that down straight
Those guys were, I love what those guys, when they would text each other after they chop the tree down. And you're like, well, presumably you've only done that to create an impression. And then when it's on the news, they're texting each other going, here we fucking go. And you're like, yes, here we go. Yes. But I mean, yes, here we go. Yes, the thing you did to make an impression, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, it's in the news now. You're like, yeah, the thing you did to presumably be in the news is in the news. And you're going, oh, in the news. That was, I don't know, what?
Did they get done? Did they get any?
Yeah.
Did they get any?
They did get done.
Jail time? Any prison sentences?
I think maybe they did get jail time. Don't chop down. People quite like trees. They'd really miscalculated.
Tree,
They'd miscalculated. I think almost the only thing that everyone in Britain agrees on is that we like trees. I really don't think you're going to find many people who don't like trees.
People hate it, don't they? If someone moves into a house where there's a big old tree, and then they move in, they're like, get rid of that.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
No.
They were sentenced to 4 years and 3 months in prison.
Yeah.
Just tree death.
For tree death.
You would have to say an absolute pair of plonkers.
I know.
Like, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
What are you
so
doing?
pointless.
So pointless. I can't even, it's not even like there's a narrow window where it goes well. I think there's no window where it goes well.
Did they have some kind of point to prove? Were they?
Well, what they said, didn't they say something like, oh, no one else would have the minerals to do this? And you're like, but it's like, well, yeah, but it's like saying, yeah, because it's a terrible, horrible thing to do. Like, the fact that it's maybe slightly brave in some perverse way is stupid. It's like saying, God, no one else would have the minerals to chop off their own head, but I did. You're like, well, yeah, it probably did take minerals, but it's still fucking stupid.
They did.
I've got it here. It says they were just detoxing from their phones.
Is that what it was?
One thing led to another.
Oh, I knew it.
That is just work, though, as well.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I know.
They were tree surgeons.
I remember my mate.
They were tree surgeons. They went to work. They were like, what should we do? Let's go to work.
My mate's dad chopped down a tree in their garden, and then the stump became a problem for years and years.
Yeah,
It was constantly, I've got to get rid of that stump. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of it.
Yeah, I know, because they go... Well, we could do tree facts, but I'll do this little bonus tree fact.
Give us a little bonus tree fact.
This is just from
Joe,
Instagram. This is just, no, everyone knows this already.
But
if you want to draw a tree,
yeah,
the width of the trunk is always the same as the width of the three principal branches added together. So if your trunk's that, your branches should be like that, that, and that. And then it will look in proportion.
That'll be nice for the audio listeners.
Oh, Lily May,
when's the video going on Spotify? Are we doing that?
Some have appeared on there already.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Why some?
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of. What does that mean? It's like the early days of radio.
This is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was a slick operation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have written over the last few months, Joe, little what I call in-betweeners memories, which I think people would enjoy.
Yeah, I think people would enjoy them.
So we'll get into those in the next podcast.
Nice.
Can't bother to do it right now.
We'll do it now, obviously. Exactly.
A lot of them are about the show, and a lot of them about the funny stuff happened when we weren't. When we weren't making it, when we were supposed to be making it.
Yeah, when we were wasting. Their time and money.
Time and money.
Time is money.
Just constantly getting told we're losing the sun. That's all we were told. Come on, guys, we're losing the sun now.
And all the cloud stuff, they'd always commit to either the sun's out or the sun's behind a cloud. Yeah. And then you'd be like, and that'd always be on a day where the sky was just a patchwork of clouds. And you'd be like, well...
Britain is the worst fucking country to shoot outside in.
Yeah. Imagine trying to do something in Manchester where it's like you get cloud, rain, sun every day. You just couldn't so we were
was that where Fresh Meat was?
Yeah. That was a lot that was in the studio. But yeah, it was like every day you're like, what's the weather? You were like, what are you talking about? It's a meaningless comment. Yeah. Everything. The weather is everything. So what we weren't, but yeah, it was still quite bad. The other thing was planes, wasn't it? We were like, let's film beneath the world's busiest flight path.
We had a couple of weeks, I think it was. I've got memories of it. I don't really remember actually filming the In-Betweeners that much.
No,
or the
I
episodes,
don't. No,
or the other people that were in it. Or like I've got,
because our story of it is really dementia. It was about the order in which we shot it, which is not the order of the story order. Yeah. So I'm like, oh yeah, well, first of all,
you don't know what it's going to come out like.
No,
you never know.
No.
But do you remember? Is it the third series? I know we were talking about it in a recent episode. Because that chap, was it Joe again that wrote in, and he tried to have a tactical wank.
Yeah.
Episode.
Yes, that's right.
When we were shooting that episode, we were outside on the doorstep.
Yes.
And it was the whole. She shit down my arm.
Yes, that's right.
Why did you say vagina?
Yeah,
like that whole scene.
Yeah.
And you got to watch it, Kate. It's really good. And but I remember that whole week, like we were shooting outside and stuff.
Yeah.
And that Iceland volcano had gone off.
Yes.
So they just grounded flights for ages. There was no planes in the sky.
Yeah.
And everyone was just like, it's fucking brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
No planes.
It's a good job they didn't look into that volcano because, quo bono. Do you know what I mean?
Quo bono.
Is that what it is? Who benefits?
Pro bono.
No, what I'm saying is like, who benefited from that volcano? Do you know what I mean? Is it a coincidence that it just happened to go off when we were filming? Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. It naturally went off. Oh, it wasn't. There's no underhand stuff.
Right. Be careful, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
No, that was good. Like it was just because you'd have Richard and Bob just going, right, we've got to stop. Plane coming in.
Yeah.
30 seconds on the plane.
Yeah. It's amazing that any television gets made, in my view. Like they're so small, the windows where you can actually do anything.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, sun's out. Oh, there's a plane. Oh, the plane stopped. Oh, the sun's gone in.
But you shoot in one direction and the sun's out.
Yeah.
And that's locked in then.
Yeah.
And then to turn around, the sun also has to be out again.
Yeah. Yeah.
This can't go in a podcast.
It can.
This is terrible.
I've got something in here.
I've got a podcast that can go in.
Go on. What?
Have you?
Well, no, I mean, I know there's a podcast that's at that level. If you want it to go in,
can we just
weather?
Can we just listen to the Ricky Gervais XFM show?
Yeah,
can we just do that?
Put that on.
That's one of the reasons why I'm in a bad mood, because I'm recently going through all those again.
Yeah.
And I'm absolutely fucking loving it. It's been a few years since I've listened
to
it.
they're fantastic.
Left my fucking headphones at home.
That is annoying. That is up there.
But because I can't be alone with my thoughts.
No, I agree.
I can't do it.
I sometimes put the headphones in and forget to put a podcast on because the Pavlovian response is that it calms me down. I'm like, where the fucking headphones? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, thank God. And then it's like I'm listening. I'm like, oh, yeah. And there's nothing on.
I can't be alone with my thoughts. Which is why I bring a little gadget with me. It's called a Steam Deck.
Yes, okay.
And you can play video games on it.
Yeah.
Right? Such a baby. I've got to grow up. I'm nearly 40. When the fuck am I going to grow up?
It's not going to happen. I mean, I only say that because I am 42 and it doesn't. No, it's just
Well, that's the thing as well. You've always been a couple of years older than me.
Yeah.
So I've always seen you, and I've known you since I was 19.
Yeah.
So I've always been like, that's the guy. Like, you've been like a mate's older brother in a way. And like, that's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
Terrible influence on me.
You don't want to.
You
don't want to follow me. No, I mean that's.
But yeah, I've got my little gadget with me. That wasn't charged. I was gutted. I was furious on the train.
Yeah,
just watching the rain.
I think
it's awful.
I think there's an adjacent experience, which is when you, not that I've been to the gym for fucking ages, but like when you go to the gym and you come out and like you shower and then you haven't got your deodorant.
Never shower at the gym.
Don't you?
No.
I love showering at the gym.
No, I just go straight home, jump in my own shower.
Always shower at the gym.
Do you really?
I love showering at the gym.
Are people not trying to talk to you and stuff while you're trying to sort of?
They don't. No, they don't. I like communing with my fellow man. I genuinely like
do
it.
as well.
Genuinely, I don't know whether this is. I like the nudity. I like it. I feel there's a democracy to it. I like looking at the other penises.
Help it. No, that's the thing as well. Like men's changing rooms at the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know what women's changing rooms are like. God knows, I've tried.
There's nudity.
Keep getting.
This isn't
I'm on my fourth different gym now. I keep getting banned. Just knobs everywhere. It's knobs and I don't mean like they're.
But
knobs.
it's also the guys who are like
penises.
Knobs with knobs.
But it's weird, isn't it? That like, obviously, I like the fact that there's no pressure to put clothes on, but I don't, wave it about. Like I try and keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
It's not out for longer than it needs to be.
Yeah.
But some guys just,
unless I'm with you, I don't want to shower with anyone else.
Yeah, that's right. But some blokes, I mean, it's like the last thing they do is cover them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they'll be like doing their hair and stuff.
Yeah, walking about.
Yeah.
Joe and James, fact up.
Hello and welcome.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Joe and James Fact Up. Each week we bring one another a fact that we deem interesting, and our policy is the more interesting, the more true it is. We'll also dig into the weird things that you'd like to think are true, but don't want to do the research yourself in a segment we're calling Fact Check. So if you do want to send us some facts, you do get involved. Anything. Doesn't have to be facts, does it?
Just whatever you want.
Yeah,
really.
I wondered whether some of the listeners send in some suggested
That's
themes
a really
for our
good idea.
episodes as
That's
well.
a really
I thought
good
that could
idea.
be nice.
Or if they could just privately send us the facts that we read out, because it's quite annoying having to research them all the time.
That'd be good.
It's completely
if
farming
they
out
could
the format.
record a podcast.
They could record a podcast
and send it to us through WhatsApp.
Yeah, but I don't want them taking
Just
the credit.
call-
So I'll have a little earpiece in, and then I'll have
to-
somebody better.
No, I don't want to do that. It's too much work.
Okay, all right,
But
fine,
they
okay.
have to call themselves Joe and James.
They call themselves, yeah. Okay.
And we'll just put that out instead. I mean, it won't be any worse.
Yeah. It can't be.
Can't.
It can't be.
I won't be happy until we are the worst podcast. That's what I'm aiming for. So if you want to send anything to us, facts, funny stories, maybe a bit of advice. Maybe you want some advice from me and Joe.
We had that beard thing, didn't we, for me? But that...
What was that?
Somebody told me that I should like inject caffeine into my face or something.
Oh, the beard shampoo.
Oh, yeah.
But James, are you suggesting that you give advice to the listeners?
Yeah, if you
I see.
if you need some advice, maybe you're in a bit of a pickle. maybe you need some relationship advice.
Yeah. Don't hit up AI. Hit up two
Yeah.
actual humans.
Exactly.
All right. We've got.
Don't spy on women in the changing rooms.
Yeah. Don't be
the
doing
gym.
that. No peeping.
That's my advice.
Cut out the peeping.
But you can
Cut out the peeping.
What's wrong with peeping?
Just cut out the peeping.
Oh, sorry. I thought you.
Oh, I see.
I thought you were saying we need to cut out peeping in this episode.
Oh, peeping? No. You must peepee.
That's not what I said. Right. Email us. Our email is hello.
Do we understand each other anymore, or we don't seem to be at cross purposes?
We don't understand.
We don't. Oh no, it's gone.
Our email address is hello@joeandjamespod.com. Our WhatsApp number is 07822034330. You can follow us on our socials, Joe and James Pod. You can also message us on that. And you can watch all our episodes on YouTube. Search for Joe and James Facts up on YouTube. You can watch our episodes and sort of some of the episodes on Spotify as well.
So check that out. Go and see what that means.
Right. Now, let's get fact up.
Yeah, the house is I think the house might be a kind of multi-generational project. Like it will be completed by my great granddaughter.
Well, no,
or something.
yeah,
it's the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, this cathedral that they still haven't finished it.
Yeah.
Like every generation adds a bit.
It's like 500 years or something. They've been building this thing.
So it's a bit like that. But yeah,
I thought they had finished it. I thought they'd recently finished it. I feel like I saw something on Instagram. It was like, finally fucking done it.
I think they shouldn't finish it because the whole thing about it
Just
now
keep
is
going.
that they just
Barcelona
it's not meant to be finished.
Barcelona is like SimCity.
I'm gonna have to say go on. I think
no, because if you look at if you get like a satellite view of Barcelona,
oh, I see.
It is so satisfying.
Oh, I see.
The layout of it.
Yeah, it's got the it's on a grid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good Barcelona.
It's a great city.
I don't know how they did that. They must have done that so early on. Because London's all and any town and city in Britain is all squiggly all over the place because it was just dirt tracks.
It's like it's basically like where the pony felt like walking.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, it's gone down there.
Yeah,
right. There's the road. The horse has gone down there.
And also, like, there's only until quite recent. Like, that's modern history. That the car's not that old, is it? Really, when you're looking at history,
it's interesting to have a grid without cars.
The place you're living in now, Joe.
Yeah.
Again, I've not been there yet. I've got to go round just to sort of put it in my head.
Well, it's a house
because it's a big chunk of your life at the moment. Is the house that you live in now?
Oh,
How
God,
long have you been there now?
2 years, and we've just recently managed to kind of do up 2 rooms.
Right.
So it's taken ages.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a back garden. I just genuinely never go in there. Like I haven't got when we moved, because I'm an idiot. I was like, well, I'll probably spend quite a lot of time gardening.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you've got a fucking new like baby daughter.
They take up a lot of time.
Like, you're not retiring, you fucking idiot. Like, you're like, so, and it's quite like one of my birthday presents when I moved in, my parents bought me all these kind of spades and shovels and stuff. They were like, oh, I think Joe's going to be.
Your mum's a keen gardener, isn't she?
She's a very good gardener, actually. She's a good gardener. But like my garden, I feel so embarrassed by it. Like, if like footballs have come into our garden and no one ever comes and knocks for them because our garden looks like it belongs to like a mental old bloke.
Yeah.
Who's like it's overrun. I've never mowed the grass.
Don't go to Old Man Joe's.
Don't go to Old Man Joe's. I've never mowed the grass.
He eats children.
At the back of it's basically been there's a fox that I would say just is sort of squatting in it, like as in it's just its pad.
Crack
like it just,
fox.
A what?
Is it a crack fox?
A crack fox. What does that mean?
Oh, you're not seeing it from the bush.
It is a crack. I can already say that it is a crack fox. It's only got one eye. I feel quite
like
sorry
those
for
urban foxes. That's what I grew up with. Urban foxes.
Yeah.
They weren't like glorious sort of ginger golden, country foxes.
No, they're scrawny motherfuckers.
They'd gone through the mill.
They have.
They'd lived a life.
This fox looks like it's been on a pirate ship or something.
Screaming at night.
Yeah, they are. Oh, doesn't. Yeah, fuck me. Yeah, when there's cats as well, isn't it? They're like You're like, what's that? And it's like, I think is it a cat mating? You're like, well, it sounds horrible. Anyway, so it's like, I feel like a bit of a sort of, a bit of a kind of savage. Like we've got the fence at the back of our garden now has just fallen down in like the winter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what to do about that, man. I know how to fix a fence. There used to be a garden bench in our garden that we inherited.
Good place to keep a garden bench.
And it just immediately fell apart. Like we sat on it, it fell apart.
Right.
And then basically what I'm doing with it is and this just feels a bit like, it feels kind of vaguely desecrating it, but I'm burning it bit by bit.
One of those bins?
I've got a wood burner.
Right.
And so I'm just burning. Yeah. And then also I took down some shelves before Christmas and like,
just chucked them on
I'm burning them as well. So I just feel like I could, like, the people buy a house from, I'm like, basically what I'm doing is I'm burning all their old stuff.
Yeah.
Burning it.
See, the house from
Not in a loving way. Like, I'm not,
yeah.
but the house is going to look really nice when it's finished.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The
When
house,
it's finished, it's
this
going to
house
look
that you
amazing.
bought, it sounds incredible.
It's an amazing house.
It's an old house. It's very traditional.
Yeah.
But it is a doer-upper.
And we didn't quite realise that it was a doer-upper.
So much work.
Basically,
It ends fucking marriages and stuff, all that kind of shit.
Unless it's like, and this is good advice to anyone, you know, buying a house. Everything is a doer-upper unless it's absolutely fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's literally a turnkey and you go in and like, it's brand new, they've just renovated it and you like the renovation.
Yeah.
That's not a doer-upper. Every single other house
That'll
is a
never turn
doer-upper.
up. That'll
Yeah.
never happen. That's like a holy grail of house.
I think we did see one that was that, and we were like, I think we'd quite like to do up a house though, wouldn't we?
See, my problem
You don't
is...
want to do up a house.
My problem is that...
Don't do up a house.
Quentin's here. Is that right?
Yep.
No. What?
Or is he
Quentin's here.
Is it Quentin or working class Quentin?
So the letter heading is working class Quentin.
Oh, it's
Right.
it's
from
Lily
Quentin.
Mays.
Oh, sorry, it's because it says it on there, doesn't it? There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, it is from
Oh.
Quentin.
It is from Quentin.
Via fact up form. What
Yep.
does that mean?
We have a form that people can fill in with their fact up facts.
How do they get to that?
Any
It's in
post
our-
office. It's just any post. Like, it's but not the one that sells you the stamps. I think it's the foreign currency counter. Right. That's when
Yeah.
you get. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Bureau de change.
It's the Bureau de Change. Get it back inside the Bureau de Change.
Go on then, walk. The lot of you walk. I've got people queuing up to work in this Bureau de change. The Bureau. That's the day today, isn't it?
So good. So good.
What about me? Do I look cool? Well, do I? Do I?
Am I cool, kids?
Do I really look cool? Right. I'll read it, shall I? All right, lads. My name is Quentin. And if you recall back to the first episode, Joe said there is no working class person called Quentin.
Oh, I see.
To which James agreed. So I'm actually here to fact check you both. Because I'm as working class as they come. I'm living proof that your statement was false. But if there is some secret club of Quentins that gets me higher up in the world, then I am all for it and eagerly await my invite. We found a working class Quentin.
I'd like to know more about this. I'd like to know
that's
why.
That's what I need to know.
Why are you called Quentin?
Do you know what, man?
why-
Like, so many people think they are working class. They're like, no, I'm working class. I'm salt of the earth. Like,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah,
And they're called Quentin.
Yeah.
And you want to go, oh, no, hang on a minute.
yeah.
You've never had a turkey twizzler in your life.
No.
I want to know what your parents did for a living. I want to know the area you grew up in.
But also, I'd like to know if, and conversely, if you are, you know, proper working class, why? And not you're allowed to. I'm not saying you're not allowed to be. I'm just interested in the like why Quentin? It's an unusual name for anyone. I'd just be interested to know, were you named after a Quentin? Or is it just that your parents liked the sound of it? I'd just be interested to know.
Quentin Crisp? Who's that?
Quentin Crisp. Quentin Blake, I think, would basically like Roald Dahl's
Hang on, wasn't
illustrator.
Quentin Crisp the guy from Top Gear, the original Top Gear, the 90s?
No, that
Top
was
Gear?
that was Quentin, and he died recently. Quentin Crisp was, I think, maybe a kind of elder statesman of the Conservative Party, something like that. Is that correct? About
Yeah,
Chris?
he's referred to as an English raconteur.
Yeah, right. Yes, that's right. He was one of those chaps, a bit like.
He must have been mentioned in the Young Ones or something like that, because there's no
I
way.
think now you've said this, I think we had ages ago, you had some names that you mixed up, and it was from the Young Ones.
Right.
And we got to the bottom of it that it was completely the wrong name, and Quentin Crisp was the actual name from the
Right.
quotes.
Okay.
And I think that's why you pulled Quentin
Right,
Crisp.
this is you should never watch the Young Ones. It's sent you spiraling out of control.
Honestly,
You're just pinging
No,
through the
I
universe
should-
now, being like, "What's that over there? What's that over there?"
what I shouldn't have done was be obsessed with the Young Ones at the age of like 8 years old.
That's a bit young, yeah, for the young one. Also, it's funny when you're exposed to stuff that like there's no way you could get the references. Like we did a play called Art when I was at school, and that's
Yeah.
about how when you're in your 40s, you realise that you're no really on the same ground culturally and sort of maybe politically as the people you went to university with.
Mm.
So I love the idea that that was given to us as a load of 16-year-olds being like,
Yeah.
hey, lads, you're 16. You know how like 20 years after you've been to university,
You
a
know
very,
that-
very specific situation.
You know, all
what
those,
that's like.
you know
You're
all
like,
those ideas you've got right now.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Imagine abandoning those because you just want to be sensible,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you end up in in
But
this
it's-
play.
Yeah, but it's weird. It's funny what is like. Yeah, I don't know. It's some of the stuff that you get. On the other hand, I think it's it's a lovely sort of cross pollination, and I'm sure that watching the Young Ones when you're 8 actually probably it doesn't really matter that you. I mean, you presumably weren't actually either sort of pro or against Thatcher when you were 8, but so you
No.
probably
Well, no, I was against.
against. Yeah,
I didn't know anything about her. Or
Yeah, no,
or-
me too.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was just like
Yeah.
they took the piss out of Thatcher all the time. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. Didn't know
yeah.
anything about her at all
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah. And it's funny, I mean, I think I remember listening to Alan Partridge when I was a kid, and I didn't really understand that it was a satire of a certain sort of talk radio host.
Yeah,
I thought it was funny
yeah.
and a little bit rude,
Yeah.
and that was enough. But I didn't quite. I knew that Alan Partridge was funny, but I didn't really quite know what it was that it was taking off. I was like,
I remember I watched I'm Alan Partridge first.
Yeah.
And then I sort of went retroactively
yeah.
as a kid, as
Yes.
a teenager.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was like, knowing me, knowing you.
Yes.
Went into that. And then I got into the day-to-day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fucking hell, there's all a load of radio shows about this as well.
Yes, there are. Yes. Really holds up his notes. What's that?
What's that?
Cobweb.
Cobweb.
He's
You've
done
lost the news! Oh, Hanran.
Peter Hanran. Yeah. Good stuff.
He said... he actually said that to you, did he? Peter, you've lost the news! Right.
Leaving them no choice but to go into the tunnels and kill the horses with hammers.
Should we go into a fact?
Yeah.
Let's go into a fact.
Okay, but again,
Right.
so I'd like Quentin to. I
We've
know,
gotta get to-
I know it's annoying to fill in forms, but can you fill in
honestly,
another
all
form?
we've got is Quentin's word here. He's just gone. You said there's no working class Quentins. I'm a working class Quentin. I bet he works in the family business for something. Or do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, okay, maybe. Or
He's got to be a postman from Barking called
Yeah.
Quentin, and I go right. Yeah, no, you're.
Well, you could just say that now, couldn't he?
Yeah,
well,
don't tell him. Don't tell him the right answers.
I am helping him out a little bit.
but
aren't I?
maybe we're
I don't think Quentin
maybe
would
we're,
lie. I don't think Quentin would lie.
Maybe it's a trick. Maybe we. Anyway, maybe
but-
we don't want him to say it's a barking from a postman from barking.
Parking from both.
It is time to do our facts.
Yeah.
Jim,
yeah.
can I just say, sometimes you lean slightly that way and your mic is pointed slightly over that way. So if you want to just pull
okay.
it, that's it. I think
How's
that'll-
that?
I
think that'll be
don't
better.
think it's going to make much difference.
It's not going to make much difference, but I'm here, so I may as
No,
well
I
say it.
Well,
just
just, yeah.
mean it'll make difference to the audio quality,
Yes.
sure, but I don't think it's going to save this.
That's okay.
Um,
I think we're having a good time.
I'm having a great time.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
I just know this is a bad episode.
Listen,
No, we're all right. No, look,
I'm here to edit it together.
Lady May gets rid of the worst stuff,
Yeah.
and then whatever's left.
I know. And that's the thing. So if you're listening to this and you're going, fucking hell, this is
Yeah.
the best.
This is the best they had.
She does work magic, does Lily May.
She does.
Um,
But even magic has limits.
so what's our facts, Lily May? Emergency services.
Emergency services.
I just
yes.
went a bit boring.
Okay, well, I'll give the context to why we're doing it is because it's
Okay.
come up quite a lot
Yes.
in the recent episodes. We've spoken about the emergency services. We had
We did, yeah.
peeing in
With the gladiators.
policemen's- Yeah, the gladiators.
Oh, yeah.
Gladiators,
Yeah.
the fourth emergency service.
Yeah.
Peeing in a policeman's hat,
Yes.
helmet.
Yes.
So I thought we could do some more
Yes.
research into the emergency services.
Yes.
Well, I asked for the strangest things that people have asked for when they call the emergency
That's
services.
good. Yeah.
I don't know if they're true or not. I don't know if... Well, I think they're all true, but I don't know if someone was just on the wind-up.
Yeah.
Here's... so I'll start off with ambulance.
Yeah.
Here was one. Can you send an ambulance? I've run out of milk and I'm very upset.
But you don't even get the milk. Send milk.
A caller asked if paramedics could help turn their mattress over because it was too heavy and dangerous.
That's good.
Someone rang 999 because they had hiccups for 20 minutes. Were worried it might be permanent. I have hiccups. When I get hiccups, I have it for days.
I did used to hear horror stories when I was a little boy in my little fact books that I had then about people who had hiccups for their whole life.
They are, yeah, that's...
And I
it's
thought, oh my
in the
God, what would I do?
Guinness Book of World Records.
Horrible.
Someone had them for about
Yeah.
40 odd years or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that would... I get depressed when I've got them and I've had them for a
They're
couple
a
of days.
fucking...
I get a headache. It stops everything that I'm trying to do. Like, it just really gets in the way of me achieving anything.
They're rubbish. I'm worried I'm going to get them now. I can actually feel myself getting them.
Police calls
Go on.
that tested everyone's patience.
Oh, test everyone's patience.
A man demanded police attendance because his ice cream melted before he got home. It's got to be a wind-up, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can call the fire brigade and get them to go
They should
with
call
their foam. Replenish it.
Foam. That's for electrical fires.
Good knowledge.
Foam. It
Foam
usually
is for electrics.
it usually has a
Ah.
cream. This is all part of my CSCS training when I need to get approved to work on building sites and stuff.
Very good. Good to know. Some boys at my school set off the water.
You wouldn't put a water.
I wouldn't. No, not now.
Not an
Not
electrical
now.
fire.
No, not anymore. Not
Don't
after
use
this.
water. You need foam.
You need foam. The just FYI, if you are thinking of setting off a fire extinguisher at school, maybe as a joke, just to let you know, the water in there fucking stinks.
Yep, I did
'Cause
it.
It's been in there for so long. It's disgusting. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's like from the 40s or something
it's
like that.
horrible. Yeah, it's really.
I
It's
did
been
it.
completely out of the water cycle.
I
It's
was
just been in there. There's different Galapagos tortoises living in it and stuff. It's been in there. It's-
I've spoken about this before on someone's or mine and Claire's podcast or something like that. But there was a time where I was at school. I was sat behind. I turned up a little bit late, so I had to sit behind my drama teacher's lesson.
yeah,
I had to sit behind him while he was talking to the rest of the class.
yeah.
And the only thing I could sit on was to perch on a fire extinguisher.
Oh God, so not comfortable.
And while he was talking to the class, I was behind him, like pretending.
yeah.
I had the hose in between my legs.
And
I
the,
was like,
the funnel. Yeah,
I was wanking it off, and so I put the hose in my mouth and leant back a bit, leant on the
Oh
trigger.
no!
It went like
Oh.
up in my face, all come out my nose. And
Oh,
everything.
no.
It was fucking rank. It was
Yeah,
awful.
that's disgusting.
And I didn't get into trouble because my teacher laughed at me and knew instantly that he'd lost all sort of credibility.
Oh no! It must be hard when you're a teacher and they go, "That's not funny," and they must be like, "It is
It is funny though, isn't it?
It is funny." I'm so sorry, Anna. So please, Karen. So police was ice cream.
I've
melting.
got a caller reported a crime after discovering their partner had eaten their takeaway leftovers.
That's valid.
You're not having that, Lily May.
No, I think that's
No.
that's perfectly reasonable.
Who are they
thought.
wanting to arrest? Who are they wanting the police to arrest in the ice cream?
It
one?
is theft.
Not the takeaway one. The police, the ice cream one.
It,
Are they saying they should arrest the vendor? I think that
the
was
sun.
one. The sun. The sun.
They're going to go after the weather. One person rang to say their neighbours was looking at them suspiciously. Brackets, no further details.
That's pretty good.
Here's some fire brigade 999s. Rescue a cat that wasn't stuck and refused to come down out of spite. He's just being stubborn. See, you happy now? That's called a fire brigade. Look at you idiot. To put out a bonfire that the caller themselves had lit and then changed their mind about.
I mean...
It's a bonfire that's got away from them, isn't it? And they've just gone, oh no.
Can't be bothered.
I lit it myself, but I've changed my mind now. This is too much. It's starting to get really close to the house.
Oh, that's amazing.
Some Coast Guard calls. Someone rang to complain that the sea was too loud and they couldn't sleep. This has got to be people winding them up.
No, well, I suppose, I don't even, it's not I obviously there's nothing they can do.
And and the all-time classic, a 999 caller once asked, can you send someone round to tell my son to go to bed? The call handler heroically politely replied, that would be a parenting matter, not an emergency. I can see that. That's the one that I can understand most.
Yeah. Also, what they should have done was they should have said, put your son on.
Oh, yeah. The son would have thought it was cool, and then they would have... I was constantly being threatened by the police or the man when I was a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Policeman's over there.
Yeah. Or it's like, if you don't put your seatbelt on, the policeman will come and arrest daddy.
Yeah.
And you're like, just like... Yeah, it's... Yeah, you're right. There is like the law.
Yeah,
really looms over children. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think in general, children aren't really.
I was
terrified
of them.
Pretty much.
I know, yeah, but you don't know that when you're a kid.
No, you don't.
I remember I was.
You don't.
I remember I was trespassing on our primary school.
Yeah.
For some reason, it became the place where we would hang out. We were all teenagers at this point. We'd left primary school, and we'd go and climb the fence and go and hang out in the nursery school playground. Right, like at the weekend, we didn't do any graffiti or anything like that. You'd never know we were there. We came and left, and the Barking and Dagenham Council turned up, and it was like, "It's the B&D,
the B&D,
it's the B&D." And me and my mate, Francis, were hiding in the bush. What was we, 12? Something like that. And the guy, who I now realise as an adult was talking bullshit, was just going, and I don't even think he had a radio, but he was going, I think we've got a couple of them still left in here. We're going to have to call in the dogs. And me and my mate came out of the bushes with our hands up. And nothing happened to us, by the way. It was literally like, right, don't go in there anymore, please. Sorry about that, sir. Anyway,
okay.
Should we move on to fact check? This is the part of the show where we'll be reading a fact or a question you'd like us to get to the bottom of. Then we're going to have a good little think during the ad break and decide how true it feels to us.
Yep.
Joe, do you want to give us this week's facts, sir?
Yes, okay. So this week's fact check comes from Liam, who's asked, when I was a child, we were always told that if you cut a worm in half, both ends survive. Good classic one, actually. Mm-hmm. Can you please fact check this?
Well, this is classic.
This is absolutely,
This is XFM.
Oh, yeah.
We already know the answer to this, and we'll let you know it. I mean, I say I know the answer to it. It's just... We heard it on
an equally stupid podcast.
So, Liam, we'll be back with the very quick answer after this ad break. Liam has asked us, if you cut a worm in half, both ends survive. Can you please fact check this? Well, we already know the answer to this, and lots of our listeners do as well, because Pilkington talks about this on the XFM, where it's not true. I think it's the longest part of the worm survives.
Yeah. So
you cannot cut a worm in half and make two.
You don't get two worms.
No.
You get one shorter worm.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know what to say.
No, that's it. It's
Yeah,
really cut
yeah.
and dry, for want of a better.
Yeah.
But it is really cut and dry. Lily May, can you back me up on this one?
Yeah, I can. So I've done a little bit of looking, and I found a BBC Science Focus page, and it sort of concurs that it says earthworms have a very simple nervous system with a single nerve running through the length of their body and side branches for each segment, and no brain. If an annelid is cut in two, they can regenerate to a certain degree, and in some species you can end up with two worms.
Oh, okay.
But the common earthworm, however, will only regenerate from the tail end. The head end always dies.
Oh, the head dies.
I thought it was the other way around.
Why don't they just call the bit that lives on the head?
Yeah.
Why are they doing
I think you
this?
could. I think you could.
Well, that's now the
do
head.
that.
But which end of the tail is now the head, if you know what I mean?
It does says the tail end that's left will be able to sense along the whole of its body, even though it's separated.
Right.
Wow.
Well, there you
Okay.
go.
There you go.
Interesting. So it doesn't have a brain, but it does have a head.
Stop saying interesting, because we're not living up to that.
Right. Boring. So it doesn't have
Yeah, that's better. That's very boring. Thank you.
So it's not.
It's not fact. That's not fact up.
It's fact down.
It's fact down, and I knew that wasn't fact up because of the XFM shows. That's where all my information comes from. Bottom,
Yeah.
the XFM shows, Blackadder. That's where all my history knowledge comes from. Is
You do a lot
Blackadder.
worse. Hamilton.
dear.
Basically, my entire knowledge of.
The musical Hamilton.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
If you want to kind
I
of.
love
précis of-
musicals as well. I'm a big musical fan. I absolutely love musicals.
I've never seen it either, but I've listened to the soundtrack.
It's the soundtrack that annoys me. It's a bit too rap.
I think it's slightly too long at the end, where like Hamilton's dead, and
Mm.
then his widow is just going, and that wasn't the end of the story, because I then had a life where I set up libraries for children and did lots of other things. You're like, I just stop the musical now. You can't. It's something
That's
you
it,
have.
yeah.
You have to stop at some point.
They're
You can't-
turning it into our podcast.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. So Liam, sorry about that, mate. Not fact. No fact. I think it's time for Joe to give me a 999 fact.
Right, James.
Yes.
Call 999
I didn't know whether you
because
were going
I
to say that or not.
because I have a killer fact for you today.
Right, go.
So my fact is that Ben Franklin,
Benjamin.
the American Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
Well, Benny.
He invented electricity.
He didn't invent electricity. But he did. He was one of his many
Yeah.
things that he sort of
Yeah.
gave birth to.
Spent a lot of time in Europe as well.
Yes.
Apparently, the resident that he lived, his residence in London.
Yeah.
I don't know whether this is fact up or not. But apparently because he was a man of science, right? I
Yeah.
can agree with that. Years after he'd left that place, because he lived in London for a bit and
Yeah.
Paris as well.
What? He left, and then after he left, they found a robot in it or something.
no.
Okay, yeah.
They found loads of dead bodies in the basement. No, I don't think he killed those bodies. I think he was doing experiments on deceased,
Okay, yeah.
sort of
On
scientific stuff.
cadavers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they found loads of fucking nonsense going on in the basement. of where he
Right.
lived.
Well.
Don't know if that's fact up or not.
Well, I've just given it a quick little look. Apparently, over 1,200 bone fragments were found from at least 15 people,
Wow.
including children.
Got a hobby, haven't you?
You got
Um,
is that? Oh, you're going mad.
I know. You start. You go mad and you start chopping up
Yeah.
children's bones or something. Yes. So
Old
he
BJ.
basically was involved in the only specific fact is it was Philadelphia's first fire brigade.
Right.
He set up a fire brigade or helped set up a fire
Yeah.
brigade, and what I liked about the deal that I liked about this group is that they were, because fires were kind of, they might be put out, they might not be put out. Like a lot of it in the early days was insurance companies,
Yeah.
where it was part of insurance. And in fact, the reason that in the UK there was a formal fire brigade was because the beginnings of the formal fire brigade was because insurance companies got fed up of having to pay out for fires.
Right.
So That was kind of the birth of it, or the beginnings of the birth of it in the UK. But yeah, so in Philadelphia, Ben Franklin was he was a fireman, and his group of firemen, they would. The detail I liked was that they would meet up 8 times a year. And like, that ain't a fire brigade, mate.
No.
That's not. No, you don't need to meet.
No, you got to be ready.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the fire brigade are all here. So any first on the agenda, any
No,
fire is currently burning.
No, that'll be
Okay,
every
yeah.
all 8 times. All right, see you.
Yeah,
see you in 4
see you
months.
in just over a month. Yeah, yeah. If they get a phone call during that meeting,
Yeah.
then they will go and put it out. But like they met up, they just talk about fire generally,
Shoot the shit.
shoot the shit. Any fire-based stuff, any fire-adjacent facts. They put facts as well.
He also left a load of money to Philadelphia in his will.
Did he?
I think it was something like $100,000 or something like that, or $10,000 or something like that.
And a load of bones.
And he was like, and he said, "Oh, and you're not allowed to use this for 200 years or something," and that became sort of $8 million or something with inflation,
Good
and
idea.
interest and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Lily May,
fund.
what happened?
So I can see something here about he left $4,000.
$4,000,
Which
Yeah.
would have been
Which
lot
was
of money.
which
Yeah.
was loaned to tradesmen and businessmen, and they could draw portions of the funds over several years.
Yeah. That's the great American sort of entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also negotiated with the French to say, "Go and give us a hand with these British."
Yes.
He also was obsessed with Native American society as well, because when they were like, "Oh, we need to fucking start our own thing going on here.
Yeah.
They're taxing us. We've got no say." Which, in their defence, they did just want to have a little bit of say at Parliament. And George at the time didn't even open their letters. Like
Didn't
they sent
open
him,
their
I think they
letters.
sent him like 3 or 4 letters going, there
3 or
might
4. Well, you can't do more than that, can
be,
you?
there might be a bit of, well, this was the days where it probably
It
took
a while.
about 6 months for it to get
'cause
there.
it was on a whale or something.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
were like, "You listen, we're all a bit annoyed here because you're taxing the shit out of us, and we just
Yeah.
want to have a
Well,
little bit of say in
Taxing us a little bit, really. Not as much as the home country.
Yeah, and also
And they were much more expensive because they kept getting into wars.
and it was also to pay for the war, like against the
Yeah,
French.
so it was
and
like,
stuff.
can we tax you a little bit for
Yeah.
the wars that you keep getting into?
But
and they said no.
But I think they were like,
You're a tyrant. And you're,
I think they were
tyrannising
happy
us.
to pay the tax. They were just like, can we have a bloke in Parliament? Can we just have one guy?
Because
there?
they can have a blowjob.
Give us a
Pay the
blowjob.
tax, but
BJ wanted a BJ.
Yeah.
But so that whole thing,
no taxation
that whole
without
thing,
no taxation without
without
representation. Yes.
So they did, and George wouldn't even open the letters. He was going, "No, fuck them." He had he had a fag on. He was like, "No, those little fucking American cunts. They can have fuck themselves."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what? They're
And then
starting
he-
something, are they? Fucking sort it out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about those letters, but
You sent them
my
letters. But also
my
he wasn't-
information is that the level of taxation that was being asked of them was really not that high, considerably less than you pay if you were
Yeah.
in Britain. And Britain was spending a lot more money on them because
Right. Ungrateful is what
because
you're
they
saying.
kept getting into a
little bit.
Yeah,
but
I think I am, yeah.
he did. Benjamin Franklin spent some time with Native Americans, looking at their societies and how they make everything work.
Yeah.
Because he was very much like, we need a new system here.
Well, that's interesting. Benjamin Franklin, fireman.
Was a fireman, yeah. Again, it goes back to that thing of like what we were talking about when
Germania.
no. It always goes back to that.
Yeah.
But sort of like 100, 200 years ago,
Yeah.
where like a cricketer won the Ashes,
Yeah.
but also won the golden
Yeah.
relay,
Yes.
and was also a member of Parliament.
Everyone did
and,
everything.
yeah,
And then some people didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can that be right?
helped set up the FA and things like that.
Yeah,
and,
it is that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
should we stop? Should we end this episode?
Yeah,
Is it all right?
Yeah, let's
Climbed
wrap up.
Everest.
Let's put this episode out of its
Translating
misery.
the Bible.
What have we learned today? What have we learned? Don't chop a worm in half. Just don't do it.
No, don't chop a worm.
It won't make two.
There's-
It
does
won't
not
make two little worms. It will just sort of make a worm a little bit less good than what it was before.
Yeah, and they do a bloody good job, worms, don't they? They mulch up the soil.
Yeah.
We really need
Important.
them.
Yeah,
They're very important. I know they're a bit gross, but that's not their fault.
We learnt that someone once called 999 because their ice cream melted, and we also learnt that Benjamin Franklin was a fireman. So that's good.
Ben is the hero next door.
What's the lyrics to Fireman Sam? He's always on the scene, Fireman Sam, and his engine's bright clean.
Yeah, he's always on the scene. Yeah, well, when he hears that fire bell chime, Simon.
How does it start?
Simon Sam.
Yeah. Simon Fan.
When he hears that fire bell chime, Fireman Sam is there on time.
Is that the beginning of it?
Yes.
When he hears that fire bell chime.
That's it. Putting on his coat and hat in less than 7 seconds flat.
7 seconds.
That's what it says.
That's it as well. That's what we grew up with. When was the last time you like, honestly, I genuinely think if my house was on fire, I'd go,
leave it.
They're not going to turn, like, it'll be burnt down by the time they turn up anyway.
Yeah.
I'll drive, like, because it is, I'll drive myself to the hospital.
Yeah.
7 seconds. But I grew up with Fireman Sam. It's like, you're meant to be here in 7 seconds, mate. What's going on? That's what Fireman Sam taught me.
Does he have a cat, or is that Postman Pat?
That's Postman Pat with the black and white cat.
Does Sam have anything?
Integrity.
Sam's...
Yeah.
He's just got his word.
Yeah.
And that's
no
all
animals.
No.
Apparently they used to use Dalmatians.
Yes, if
they used to run alongside
if Looney Tunes have got anything to believe.
Is that right?
Yeah.
In cartoons?
No wonder this world is in the fucking state it's in. Because we grew up watching Looney Tunes, Ren and Stimpy. There was a whole episode in Ren and Stimpy where they become fire dogs. They paint themselves in Dalmatian paint, which doesn't work.
No.
But just as a kid, I was like, well, that's the thing, isn't it?
Is this Dalmatian thing really well known then?
There is a Dalmatian in Fireman Sam as well called Radar.
Radar. Anyway, I'm all fact out, Joe. I am all fact out.
Me too.
And we hope you've learned something. I had a nice time. We'll be back next week armed with more facts, chats, and BJ tacks. And don't forget that you can get in touch with us if you'd like us to fact check something that feels true for you, or whatever nonsense you'd like to talk to us. You can email us. Our email is hello@joeandjamespod.com. Our WhatsApp number 07822 034 330, or you can follow us on social media at Joe and James Pod. You can head to the podcast description if you've already forgotten those details. Oh God, that's awful, that one.
That was right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.
Joe and James, fact up!